Hello, my name is Elmer, aka the Forklift Guy on YouTube, and you're watching Tekamo HD. This is my 2016 Ford F-450 service truck, and we're gonna do a tour on it. Voila!
This truck tour is proudly produced by Tekamo and sponsored by Fortis HD. If you're in the market for some high quality rubber tracks at great prices, check us out, fortishd.com.
All right, so starting in the main cabinet, this is my go-to cabinet. I call it my locker room. And so this is all my go-to tools here, everything I need. I always try to work on this side of the truck. I never on the other side, and you'll see why. This is also the tallest cabinet side of the truck. So this all has a ton of room, and I can keep most of my go-to tools on this side of the truck. So starting with the first one is my main tool cabinets here. Starting from the very bottom, we have hammers, roll pin punches, everything that has to do with heavy duty stuff is right here. Soft face hammers. This is my main go-to hammer right here. There's a snap-on 24 ounce. You can see the beating this thing has taken, and it's still working great. Dead blows. My big boy here, this is a Stanley. This thing is awesome. You know, your chisel hammers, bronze tip hammers for like different things that maybe you don't want to screw up. You got the tiny one. This is a 16 ounce. This one's pretty nice too. When you really don't want to mess something up, you hit it with this little tiny boy. I've actually thought about cutting this handle here and making it kind of like a little This side here, this is kind of a miscellaneous heavy duty tools. Matco air hammer. This is a long nose straight die grinder with a little swivel that I use with the air compressor. Chisels, punches, spanner wrench. This one's pretty nice for like cylinders. And then all my bits for the air hammer, bronze one. This is my go-to as well. This thing is awesome. There's a snap-on one, and I've had this for 3 years, I think, and it's held up pretty good. And then all like my brake jobs, tools stuff are here too. And then on the last part here, you have stuff like this, punches. This one's nice, got a striking cap. This is snap-on, roll pin holder. All stuff that you need to get heavy duty stuff out. So that's this drawer here. Moving up, you have all the big sockets here. This is the heaviest drawer, probably here. As you can tell, I keep my big channel lock on here. It just fits there. This is a 3/4 inch. This is probably 2 inches. This is the biggest socket I have. And it'll go down all the way down to, this is a 3/4 inch, 15/16. This is 1 5/8. I got a 36 millimeter extended. This one I use all the time. And then this is a 33 millimeter. This is like a specialty one I use all the time too. This 1/2 inch. All my big sockets are right here. What I use these the most for is not just lug nuts for the forklifts and heavy equipment, but for counterbalance bolts. That's probably what I use these the most for. 3/4 inch to 1 inch adapter. Allen keys are here. Allen sockets. A big flathead screwdriver, but you put a 1/2 inch into it and just send it. This is pretty nice. Biggest Allen key I have. This is a 22 millimeter. I don't really know what I'm gonna use this for, but at least I have it. Extensions are right here. This is a 1/2 inch. This is Sunex, pretty nice, Sunex. On the right side of this drawer, we have extractor pullers. This is a snap-on CJ 85-1. This is pretty nice. C-clamps. My go-to stones for head gasket jobs, or if I really want to grind a surface down really flat and smooth. This is the ones to have. And that pretty much does it for my heaviest drawer. Moving on, third to last drawer, here are all my sockets. I don't have a ton of sockets, right? Some people have like multiple, up to 3 drawers full of sockets. I just need one. This is the metal ones, the magnetic sockets. These are pretty nice. I have 1/4 inch metric, 1/4 inch standard. This is my go-to ratchet here. This is my 3/8 flex head snap-on, 1/2 inch Matco flex head. These are pretty nice too. These are the snap-on ones where you can swivel the head around. These are my go-to as well. The 3/8 and the 1/4 inch. This is a gear wrench swivel. A lot cheaper than getting the snap-on one. I like it. It goes all the way from 8 millimeter all the way up to 22 millimeters. So it's pretty nice. All my big Allen ones are right here. This goes from 6 millimeters all the way up to 18 millimeters. This is a Sunex set that you can get. I have the standard one as well here. O2 sensor socket, spark plug sockets, everything. All right, in this middle drawer, I have all pliers, locking pliers, vice grips, and then I have snap ring pliers. These are the most popular ones that I think all mechanics use now. Part number is LN47ACF, and then this is like the little brother of it. These are the bomb. These are really nice for getting into tight spaces. The teeth on this like last forever, I think. I've had this one for like a year. I've had this one for probably like 6 months, and I can't complain. And then I also have this Nipex adjustable wrench one. These are awesome. You guys out there probably know about these, obviously. This is the tiniest one. It goes from 3/8 all the way up to 1.5. So it's pretty nice. I like these. Some Cuddy Boys here. Snap-on cut ones. Some Nipex flush cuts. These are nice for zip ties. Moving on to the second part, we have all the Nipex adjustable ones. This one, the Raptors. I mean, everybody knows about these. And moving on to the third side, we have needle nose pliers. I actually just bought this. This little scissor looking thing, this one's pretty nice. It fits in like the smallest of places. We have all the vice grips and these kind of pliers. My brake service tool, this is a Matco one. So this is all vice grips here, pressure ones. And then the last, I got my seal puller here, and then they're all, you know, snap ring. This is a Matco set, snap ring pliers. That's pretty much it for this drawer. Not too crazy, it's just more pliers. All right, so moving on to the third drawer from the top, we have all wrenches. So these wrenches are from 8 millimeter up to 22, and then I think it's 5/8 all the way up to 1.25 inches. All right, so my main go-to wrenches are these snap-on wrenches here. These here, this is a gear wrench set. These are the flex head, and then they're ratcheting on this side. These are really nice. They're pretty cheap for what you get. It comes with 8 millimeters all the way up to 27 millimeter. I definitely recommend this set to anybody that's in the market for cheaper set of wrenches and you don't want to spend a ton of money on snap-on ones. I use this little trick. I got this from Cam, using the thing inside of the hose to hold the wrenches.
Big wrench drawer, using this hydraulic hose wrap. Works great for organizing your wrenches. It's cheap and it just keeps them standing up.
Here's my Mueller Coops wrench extender. This one I bought from FortisHD.com.
Wrench extenders are back in stock in Canada and the US. Oh, there's the big one, right? These really go quick, medium, normal, small. Back in stock now. These go relatively quick. If you need them, reach out, parts at FortisHD.com. If you go on the website, search wrench extenders, they'll pop up with the 4 different sizes. I ain't throwing them back at you because they're heavier.
I got this one in the big boy on this side. We'll show you that in a second. And then in the middle, these are all line wrenches. Specialty wrenches are here in the middle. And then I use this 14/12 one. I use this for oil drain plugs and some other stuff that I use that requires a 12 and a 14 at an angle. It's pretty nice. And then moving all the way up to the right, we have all my standard wrenches. 1 1/8 is the biggest one I have on this side. And then this is a Proto USA one. They don't make them like this anymore, to be honest. This thing is beefy, pretty nice. And then all my other ones are a Tekton brand. So this is 1 1/16. And then you move on to the 4-way angle wrenches. This is Tekton as well. I highly recommend these. Look at the angles on this. I really love these Tekton ones. Angle wrench goes all the way up to 1 1/4. But this is Chinatown. I don't even know who makes this. It just says China. But they work well. And they're very skinny. Look how skinny that is. All right, second from the top. This is all electrical stuff. Over here I got my power probe. And then moving on to the second part. This is all wire stripping tools. Here's another one by Snap-on. Relay puller, pigtail plug puller. You use this end to pull it up or use this end to push it up. This is cheap stuff you can get on eBay or Amazon. And then I got my Blue Point back probes over here too. So this is all electrical things. In the third slot, we have my multimeter, Fluke multimeter, and then this is a Load Pro. I bought the 48 volt version because of industrial batteries. So a lot of the electrical forklifts are 36 volt, 24 volt, and then go all the way up to 48. So this one's pretty nice. Highly recommend if you guys don't have a Load Pro. Moving on to the fourth slot here. This is all electrical diagnostic stuff. This is my Fluke thermometer here. I bought this off a guy on Facebook Marketplace. Actually, both my multimeter and this I bought together for $150 on Facebook Marketplace, and this stuff is worth like a lot of money. It's a guy that retired. He was a electrician, I think. Yo, let me see how hot it is right now. Hold on a second. 107. Where's the sun at? It's not gonna work. Yo, the box right now is 115 degrees Fahrenheit. That's how hot it is right now in Florida. And then here, this is all like troubleshooting stuff. Like I got a light bulb. This is just to test voltage drop, more relays, actuators, some switches, solenoid valves. So you put the electrical solenoid on top. This is a bent one. This one's bad, but I just have it just in case. This is just like stuff that I don't want to throw away, that I keep. Scissors, just in case. And then some like alligator clamps, these type of things. And then moving all the way up to the right, it's all like electrical tape, Teflon tape, soldering wire, 2 different sizes. Yeah, you name it, it's here. This is a spark plug tester. And then this is my snap-on torch. They have like a tiny version of this, but highly recommend this. And that's it for this drawer. My top drawer is a mix of junk drawer and screwdrivers, picks, and scrapers. Anything and everything you'll find here, like pens, markers, paint markers, a carpenter pencil. For some reason, I have this on here. This is your valve grinding compound thing, valve lapping tool. Why is this here? I don't know. You know, your little mirrors, this thing, whatever these are called. Here's another one from Snap-on. And then like little screwdrivers, miniature screwdrivers, little Torx head screwdrivers. And then this is like a little punch maker thing. So if you want to make a punch, you just do this. Bam, you got a little punch. On the second side is all screwdrivers. This is like the old set. More Snap-on screwdrivers, all different sizes. The third one is all picks. So radiator hose picks, and then here are all the little picks that I have. So this is my main go-to right here for seals. All right, so on this top right corner of the top drawer, we have all the scrapers, carbine scrapers, and chisels. These are by Mueller Coupes. I bought these on FortisHD.com. They're hands down the best chisels you can buy. They're super hard, super strong, and then they also have ones that are thinner and a little bit more flexible. And they have striking caps on them. So I really, really love these. As well as these carbine scrapers by Mueller. These are the best for, I'm actually gonna use them today for the head gasket to scrape the head and make sure that everything is clean. So you got different sizes on each one. I definitely recommend these to anybody that does a lot of engine work or, you know, replacing gaskets and all that stuff. It's the best. This one I used it recently for a transmission job and it was bomb. We're gonna move on to the top of the drawers. Here I have all my electric guns, electric battery powered guns, impact guns. I got drills, angle drills, everything. All up here, batteries. And then right here in the front, it's all like bits, quick to grab bits right here. Starting with the front, 3/8 Milwaukee. We got an extended 1/4 inch Snap-on extendo clip right here. This one I just got a couple months ago from Snap-on. This is a 3/8 stubby. This thing is insane. This Snap-on 1/2 inch, same color. This is an 18 volt line. This thing is awesome too. It's a little dirty, but that's all right. Got the Milwaukee 3/8. This is the Snap-on grinder thing. This thing is awesome. You guys should definitely buy this if you don't have it. This is a Snap-on 3/8. This is a brushless one. This thing's awesome too. Highly recommend. All my batteries are here. M18 battery, M12 batteries are all right here. This is a 6 amp hour batteries. And then back here in the corner, I have the Milwaukee die grinder. This thing is awesome. Rotary tool, and then all the way in the back corner, tucked away. This is like the older Snap-on one. I got this one on Facebook Marketplace. I've had this for years now. This thing will definitely cut and take away your knuckles because the torque that this thing has is crazy. Here in the front, like I mentioned, this is all like quick to grab bits. This is for electrical connectors, grease gun adapter. This is for Raymond's, all Raymond and Toyota's electric forklifts. They use this kind of tip. Adapters, this is for your thread repair kits. Adapters here. This is for a 1/2 inch if you want to put one of these in here. Yeah, you can do that, 1/2 inch. My dad got me this, so one day I'll probably need it. I don't know. Swivel adapters here. All adapters, 3/8 to 1/2 inch adapters, 1/2 inch to 3/8, 1/4 inch to 3/8. All adapters here, and then here's my standard swivel sockets. And then all the way in the back, right here, is all Torx sockets. Allen keys are up here too. These are all like quick to grab, because I didn't really have enough space here to put all that, so I put them up here. And tucked away in this corner, we got a Milwaukee headlamp, but here's all like die grinder stuff here. This is some battery terminal cleaner. Yeah. So here I also have long screwdrivers, Snap-on. These are my favorite handles. I wish they would have kept making these. And I think they do still keep making them, but I hate the soft grip ones. I don't know why. I have a full set of this kind from Snap-on, and I just love this so much better. It's so much easier to clean in my opinion, and doesn't get as dirty. The rest up in this part of the cabinet, I have my air hose gun right here. This is the long one. I also have my knee mat right here, tucked away. Down here, I have this. I don't know what you call this. This is a Sonex brand, hook bar, whatever. This doubles as a punch and a hook if you need it. And then my 3/4 Snap-on ratchet is down here. I keep down there. This I got secondhand as well on Facebook Marketplace for like 50 bucks, I think. Down here as well, these are my big snap ring, Blue Point snap ring pliers. And I also have, oh God, this Matco pry bar. This is the second biggest one I have. The biggest one I have is in the Doghouse. Yeah, moving on to the top part, my other go-to stuff. Like this is just a go bag. If I need to go inside and just do a quick troubleshoot or whatever, I keep like the most basic tools possible in here. This is a 1/4 inch gun, Nipex pliers, a set of screwdrivers, a set of 1/4 inch sockets. Stuff that I might need if I go and troubleshoot something and I gotta go way too far in a building and I don't wanna keep coming in and out, I'll grab this. Up here's my Milwaukee fan, which I should be using right now because I'm sweating my ass off. Here's a picture of my wife and my daughter. Up here, I just have like quick grab cans, like penetrating oil. I have my speaker here for when I wanna play music. Towel towels right here. I have duct tape. I got a bunch of gloves in that back corner. These are my go-to screwdrivers. If I don't want to open a drawer and I just want to get something real quick, they're all up here. Some starter fluid up there, and then some anti-seize spray right here. I also have my torque wrench right here. This is a Tekamo 3/8. That's it for up here. And then up there, I have, for some reason, I like to keep this here. I don't know why, but this is just DOT tape. On the sides, this is all my quick to grab stuff right here. So we'll start on this corner right here. I have my magnetic test leads right here. These are super cool. Lights, this is the worst light ever made by Snap-on. This thing lasts like 20 minutes and that's it. I hate it, but I don't know why I bought it. This is a Astro light. These are the bomb. This light lasts forever. A Matco dead blow right here. I keep it there just because it's easy to grab. Another Snap-on light here. I got a bunch of lights actually. There's a bunch more lights here. Snap-on lights. This is a Harbor Freight light right here, Bauer. They're pretty nice. And then I have a Blue Point light over there. I have a ton of lights on the truck and on me. Over here I have another Matco pry bar. This is probably my go-to one. This one and the one that I have there. What's holding this pry bar up is a snap-on, I forgot what the part number is, but this mat right here, magnetic mat. It's expensive, but it's 100% worth it. This thing will literally, like, look at that. You can literally hold anything. So I keep my snap-on adjustable wrenches here in case I'm too lazy and I don't want to grab the actual wrench. I'll just grab this. And this one is a smaller one. A Mueller pry bar right here. This is the tiny one. Get it on FortisHD.com. Mueller Coops. Probably some of the best tools you can buy, to be honest. These are snap-on adjustable pry bar. And then this is just like a Craftsman little one, little pry bar. And then these are obviously just a magnetic tray. When I get tired of seeing these bolts here, I'll put them in the where the bolts go. This is like quick to grab stuff of like little miscellaneous hardware stuff that I don't want to put away, because sometimes I just want to grab something real quick, like a nut or a bolt. If I want to check if the machine has spark, I have a spark plug here just to test. 10 millimeter and 8 millimeter. This is a long 10 and 8 because I use it all the time, and that's about it. This is probably gonna be the longest one that we do because all my stuff, all my go-to stuff is right here. Anything and everything that I could possibly need right away, right here. So I don't have to go to this drawer or that drawer or go all the way around the truck when the machine's right here or the forklift is right here. All right, so moving into the second cabinet of the truck. This is probably the widest one of the whole truck. Starting from the bottom, I have caps and plugs, hardware, and all miscellaneous hydraulic fittings that you might need. I also have my Milwaukee cordless grinder. I have my Milwaukee grease gun right here, adjustable pipe wrench. This is a snap-on. And I also have this one, my Blue Point. This is more for hydraulic fittings. Here, any type of bronze fittings for LPG connections are here. If I want to reduce the size or increase the size, I have those. LPG tank couplers right here. This is a universal solenoid right here. All right, so moving on this, kind of the same thing as the bottom one, but you have some hose clamps, fittings, some battery lugs. Nothing crazy, some miscellaneous hardware that I might need, some studs, things of that nature, little bolts. Right here, this is all caps and plugs. Nothing crazy. Moving on over here, my go-to electrical stuff. Your typical, all kinds of electrical stuff, fuses, you name it. Bigger fuses for like chargers for the electric forklifts, everything, some pigtails. And then on this one, this is all nuts and bolts. Extra chain, if I need to fix a chain that broke. A bunch of spacers, washers, spacers, big spacers. If I want to know what the thread pitch of a bolt is, I have these chain links. Moving on to the top part is all my bigger wrenches. Big snap ring pliers are up here. This is 39 millimeters all the way up to 41 millimeters, and then 1 5/8 all the way up to biggest one that I have is this one, 2 1/8. These are Tekton and Sunex brand. Like I said, for the price, you can't really beat it. Back here, I have the big Mueller extendo clip, is what I call it. My wrench extender, which doubles as a pipe extender as well. Get this on FortisHD.com. This is a must-have. All the way back here as well, I have this fat boy, 24 inches of 600 millimeters. I actually just bought this today, or I had ordered it and it just came in today, but this is the biggest snap ring plier that Snap-on sells.
GM60.
Yeah, these are nice. So this will come in handy, pretty sure. I needed this like a year ago. One of the first jobs that we filmed on our YouTube channel was we're taking apart a hydraulic motor on a piggyback forklift. Those snap rings are not easy, man. And if you look at the video, it hit the lens of the camera.
Oh, dude, the lens got dirty. Yeah.
That's why I bought that. I don't think I'll ever need something that huge, but that's what she said. And then these are also more adjustable wrenches. This is Baco, which is, I think, Snap-on makes it or owns it. More adjustable wrenches. And then this is 24 millimeters all the way up to 1 and 5/8, 38 millimeter, 1.5, 37 millimeter. So it goes metric standard, metric standard, metric standard all the way down. This is a bigger punch in case you want to knock a pin out with this. So that's all right here. Shooting stuff and molded cases are all up here. I'm not gonna take all these boxes out. It's gonna take forever and it's hot as out here, but basically impact driver set by Snap-on. Snap-on cooling system tester right here, pressure tester, extractor bits, more electrical stuff. This is a brake line kit, brake line flare kit, O-rings, compressor tester, cooling system refill kit. This one's pretty cool. Actually, I'll show you this. I'm sure most of you guys have this, but if you want to refill something and want to suck the air out of it, this one's pretty dope. This could probably work for multiple things, not just the cooling system, but it's pretty dope. I've used this before and it's awesome. A master disconnect kit back there by Blue Point for like transmission lines and stuff. These are line wrenches by Matco, crow's foot line wrenches. This is a standard set. Pretty handy. I know I have my slide hammer back there. That right there is a master fuel pressure tester for like diesel and gas engines back there. This is AC, I think. Yeah, AC gauges. I have my soldering gun here. Extra cables, wires, some of these soldering things. Here I have my tap and die set. This is an extractor set as well. And this is a O-ring face kit here. And this is a metric set. And that's about it for all that. I'm sure I'm missing something, but it's in there. If you're wondering, it's in there. So that's it for this corner. Moving on to the last cabinet of this side of the truck. First things first, here's my umbrella. This is made by Trade Fox. Got a magnetic base. It's the bomb. Highly recommend it. Here's basically all my consumables. Spray cans are all up here. My gas tank is up here. Oil filters. Back here is an extra set of gloves, starter fluid, def straws, AC recharge right here. Lubriplate grease, motor assembly grease, silicone stuff. And then this is some NTCs, as well as some valve grinding compound. That's all right there. My go-to filter wrench is this one. Little things of grease, some dielectric grease. I've said this before on my YouTube channel. This is a gasket maker by Nissan, made in Japan. This is the bomb. O-ring lube by Parker. I like it. And this is some 3-in-1 oil, multi-purpose oil. All my grease tubes are back here, and they're all melting. Bro, it is so hot. The top and the bottom. On the top, I have like gear oil. I have some paint cans. All my PM stuff is here, like chain lube, white lithium grease, gas can, degreaser back there, brake fluid, and that's about it. Here is basically all like shop towels go here. This can close. Towels are there. All my filter wrenches are over here on this corner. And then all my dirty towels, dirty shop towels go in here. Once this gets full, then I'll take them to wash. Brake cleaner. My go-to funnels, I have a 90-degree funnel back there. A strap wrench for filters, Snap-on. You can use a 1/2-inch bar, breaker bar or a 3/8. It's pretty nice. And that's about it. All right, so welcome to the Doghouse. This is the back part of the truck. And as you can see here, it's all open, it's not covered, which is a shame, to be honest, because it rains a lot here in Florida. To begin with, I have my Yeti cooler here, a must-have. I have my forklift jack right here, a can of diesel. I like to buy these at the parts house. This is a 6-gallon 10W30 and then a 6-gallon 15W40. This has my oil right here, clean oil. Torch reels right here, hoses. I have up to like 100 feet if I need it. This is my big Matco Extendo pry bar right here. It starts here, goes all the way down to the bottom. This is if I want to put like a bar or whatever, extend it, give good leverage. That's pretty nice. These kind of just sit here. I've been meaning to take this out of the truck because they just get water on them and get rust. So this is the biggest pipe wrench I have, and then this is another small one, but I don't really use them that much, so they just sit there. This is to collect oil right here. This is my trash can I keep right here. All my wood blocking right there. I actually use this So what I do is I pop this open, I put this right here, it fits perfectly inside, and then I'll put, like, when I'm doing like a service or whatever, a PM, I'll put my filters and stuff here and I'll let it drain. This is pretty inexpensive. It was like $8. Here are my oxygen acetylene tanks back here. This is just like a container to catch oil if I need to. I have this one to empty oil on big trucks if I need it. This is brake cleaner, and this is all where I put my used oil. And then this is my main thing that I use for oil, to catch old oil. All right, so this Milwaukee pack-out box holds all my electrical forklift repair parts. So if you look in here, this is for pallet jacks, Toyota pallet jacks. There's the part numbers on them. This is a fuse and relay board for a Toyota Reach truck. This is all OEM Toyota parts that I might need. I got horns, brake kits, key switches, all right there. And in the bottom of this one, solenoids, switches, micro switches, potentiometers, but not just potentiometers. These are for Crown cherry pickers. This is a board for a Yale pallet jack, Heister pallet jack. And down there, there's more parts. That's all controllers. Axis 2, Axis 1s. These are handles for Crown pallet jacks, all disassembled if I need parts for it. And last but not least, up here in the doghouse is the air compressor and the air hose reel. I don't use a lot of air. This is just for like PM stuff, air up tires, stuff like that. This is great. This is a Harbor Freight Central Pneumatic 9-gallon, and it's been working flawless. I can't complain. All right, so moving on to the passenger side, we're at my chain hoist, my big come along, and then all like lift chains. This is a brake fluid bleeder. I have some rope. You never know when you need some rope. Straps in here. These are toe straps. Universal lifting brackets or links by OTC. Pretty nice. And then inside of here, I have a giant chain, 3-way chain. Why? I don't know, but it worked one time. 10-ton capacity chain, I think. So 28,000 pounds. Bottle jack right here. Extension cables right here. This is to clean my hands right here. I have some blocks here, wheel blocks. These are all serpentine belts back there. And then this is all like electric forklift cables, connectors, extra cables. My jumper cables are in there. That's in this box. And then this is just the clean. So this is my welding cabinet. I don't have a ton of welding stuff. Eventually, what I want to do is get rid of these here. I hate these right here, and these kind of leak water, but I want to get rid of this and get a Miller 302 up here, but that's going to be eventually. I have this titanium MiG 140, and this thing has been a workhorse. It's amazing. For the price that you pay for it at Harbor Freight, it's insane. That back there is a stick welder. It's the Everlast 210, and it's awesome. I love it. Here is my torch. It's got the quick connects on it. And I bought this from an old retired guy in Cape Coral as well for like, I think I paid 25 bucks for this. And it works amazing. This thing is old school, works great. I love like how long it is. Map torch bottle here. This is butane right here. So here I have flux coated bronze for bronze brazing for fixing pipes. Stick welding rods in here. 6010, 7018. Miller welding helmet. Pretty nice auto darkening. Welding gloves. And then this is a bench grinder right here with the LED lights. I got this one at Harbor Freight. Pretty cheap and super nice, so I can kind of use it anywhere if I need to use a bench grinder. Torch head right here. My striker here. MIG wire, and extra stuff for the bench grinder. And then over here in this corner, the last but not least, I have these welding magnets. I have 2 of them. All right, so the last cabinet here on the passenger side of the truck, every single thing here is parts and consumables. So on this Milwaukee pack-out, on the very top, all like wire brushes. This is all for the cordless grinder. Cutting boys. External snap rings. I have copper washers. And then here I have some like repair kits, all right here. Second drawer, this is all seal kits that I might have or that I use, and I didn't use every single one of the seals or something. For some reason, an ignition switch. That's that drawer. Moving on to this bottom pack out. This is all electrical. We got fuses, electrical connectors, more connectors, an infinite amount of connectors, spare cables, copper lugs for batteries, extra lights for my truck if they go out, This here is all hydraulic fittings, common hydraulic fittings, old hydraulic fittings that I didn't want to throw away. They're all here. Why they're on this drawer, I don't know. It just fits. Usually just like plastic plugs. If I'm doing like a engine breakdown or something, they're all right here. And then this last one, this is random stuff right here. Digital tire inflator, a compression tester, next service due stickers, danger, do not operate, heat shrink here. I don't know why this stuff is like this, but it just fits here, and I didn't really feel like putting it anywhere else. This is a battery cutout. These are 125 volt, 15 amp. I got a customer that they have pallet jacks, electric pallet jacks, and they always run into the pallets and they break these. So I have a bunch of these, and then these are all big fuses for forklift batteries, and that's the last one. Whether it's on the left side or the right side, is all parts. I got spare hydraulic hoses here. These are LPG lines, LPG gas tank lines. I got starters, gas regulators, key switches, lights, extra chains, horn kits, a ton of spark plugs right there. These are great connectors for forklift batteries. You name it, it's probably here. I got light brackets, master cylinders, horn kits. I got a tape measure here, as well as on the other side there's a tape measure. Air filters, tune-up kits, lights, LED lights, pallet jack, load wheels, watering kits, for forklift batteries, full gasket kits, all parts. Everything here is parts. I like to carry a ton of parts because I love going to a customer and be able to fix it that same day, that moment. And if I know that I use a part often, I'll order it and just keep it here. You get a new customer, a new client or whatever, and they call you and say, hey, my machine is broken down and it won't start. You go there, you fix it right away, and you look like a hero, and you look like you know what you're doing. All right, so these top drawers, like I said, I hate these top drawers. I'm gonna get rid of them, but for the meantime, they just store coolant, transmission fluid, some extra oil, some DEF fluid, a Mighty Vac for extracting oil, some of these oil pickup things if I want to do like a quick service, more funnels, and extra oils. So moving on to the passenger side of the cab, nothing crazy. Here on the passenger side door, I have a bunch of these manuals. These are all for crowns. I try not to keep anything here because either I have the baby seat here when I'm taking my daughter to my mother-in-law's house or my mom's house so they can watch her. So if I have a passenger with me or I have my apprentice with me, he'll sit here. So I like to keep this side pretty clean. So last but not least, this is the driver's side of the cab, and this is where all the magic happens. Starting in the very front, over here, I have extra napkins. Here, I have like heavy-duty gloves if I need them. This is the control for the winch in the front, and then this is my first aid kit. It always stays there. Up here on the steering wheel side of the driver's side, I have all my hats up there. All Tekamo hats, my Liftworks hats, Snap-on. I actually just got this one today. I got 2 pairs of safety glasses, another pair of Oakleys, just in case I forget these. I'm always wearing these because it's sunny as hell here in Florida. In the center console, I have my Snap-on neck light or headlight. These are awesome. I just got these actually.
I like that.
It's lit, boy. Pens, little tiny screwdrivers, everything sits in here. Some forks, a spoon, a little tiny inverter to charge my cell phone and my pocket light. And then in the middle here, I keep my wallet there, tucked away so nobody sees it. I don't like to keep my wallet on me because when I start sweating, it gets filthy. In the middle there is where I put this. This has all my diagnostic software cables. This is my laptop with all my program softwares in here. Inverters right there. That's where I got my chargers here. This is to charge my Snap-on batteries, and this is to charge my Milwaukee batteries. This is my NoCo Boost jump starter. This thing is awesome for the price. Get these on Amazon all day long. The bomb. This is my rain jacket, jacket for when it gets cold for 1 week out of the year here in Florida. Here's my hard hat that I don't use that often. All right, so on the front, I have this ranch hand. bumper. It actually came with the truck when I bought it, and it's got a 16,000 pound winch in the front, and it's awesome. I've used this thing I don't know how many times to pull forklifts that have been stuck out. My strobe lights are in the front and in the top up there. Also in the top, my spare tires up there. While we're in the front, I'll talk about the truck itself. It's a 2016 Ford F-450 dually. The bed that's on it is a 9-foot reading bed. It's got the 6.7 Power Stroke diesel. And so this is the second generation. First generation was from 2011 to 2014, I think it was, or 2013. I can't complain. It's probably the best truck I ever had. It's definitely an upgrade from the little tiny F-150 that I used to have. The tires on it, it's got Continental 225 by 70 R19 and a halves. And they're amazing tires. They've lasted a long time. A little bit of vibration as you're driving, but they're very noisy. Other than that, they're amazing tires. Well, that's my F-450 service truck tour. Thank you guys for watching. Again, I'm Elmer, aka the Forklift Guy. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments and Tekamo will do a follow-up video. Thank you so much for watching. Please share this with your friends and family. Leave a like, and we'll see you next time.
If you need repairs or maintenance for your machine or fleet of machines, we have a vast network of top-tier mechanics across North America ready to help you get your machine back up and running. Reach out to us at dispatch@tekamohd.com.